Hi, I'm Mark McCulley, and welcome again to our journey through Advent as we move toward Christmas and we look at various aspects of the Christmas story. And in our alphabetical journey today, J is for Joseph. Now, Joseph has a very special part in this story because he is the adopted father for Jesus and helps raise him along with Mary. And before the story actually begins, Joseph had been engaged, betrothed actually, to Mary. And that was a much more formal thing in that day and time and culture than it is today, where a guy just pops the question to his girlfriend. It was actually a contractual agreement between families, as the families themselves were knitted together. And so there was a written agreement between families, most generally. And it would take a very major issue for that to be broken. And if one party let the other party down, there were penalties and payments to be made. So it's very serious stuff. Well, Joseph and Mary were betrothed, and then he found out that Mary was pregnant. Now, he knew, just like we know, that there's only one way for that to happen, right? And he hadn't been involved, and so he felt betrayed. He felt like she had let him down. And she knew that it was from God, but he didn't understand that yet. So he decides, and this is what I admire about the man, he decides not to be vengeful and not to publicly shame her, but to privately issue a decree of divorce. And that was a formal separation from the marriage agreement that they had made. But he wanted to do it privately, not publicly, because he didn't want to put her in front of public shame in her village, in their village. And so he determined to do it quietly. And as he was preparing to do that, then Joseph has a dream, a vision at night with an angel, perhaps the same angel that appeared to Mary, telling him, "Don't hesitate to take Mary to be your wife, because the baby that is in her is from God. It was by the breath of God, Ruach Adonai, the same spirit that hovered over the waters at creation, giving life." And so Joseph then wakes up from the dream, gets up and goes to Mary's house. And in the description by author Walter Wangerin, he runs down the road. He starts pounding on the door of her family's house, and they're hiding inside out of embarrassment and so forth. And he's yelling at them, bellowing through the door to come out, and he wants to have the marriage ceremony right now. And he takes Mary as his wife. Not only was he a gracious man, that is, the grace described in the Bible is more than just forgiveness. It's a beneficent attitude, a generous attitude toward the other person that he has already shown towards her. But by taking on this woman who's already pregnant and marrying her, he also takes on in partnership all the gossip and the rumors and the shaming that others will try to give them as part of their marriage and his commitment to her. He's quite a guy. He displays an awful lot of wonderful obedience to God and willingness to suffer for the sake of somebody else. What about you and me? How do we react when somebody has betrayed us or hurt us or let us down? And I don't ask what if they did, because we all have had that happen. What's it like for that to occur? How have we responded? Have we responded with as much grace and as much courage as Joseph did? Well, he's my hero. I hope he's yours too. I'm Mark McCulley. Thanks for watching. J is for Joseph. Have a blessed day.